Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here, and
Ready.
Riley's eating up his dinner right now. Holy moly. Excuse me. I'm trying to refill the dog treat canister. I got critters all around me, all excited. This is what we buy. This is Charlie's favorite. We buy one of these medium-sized bags. It lasts him a couple weeks. With some left. So, I'll show you the container I keep them in here in a minute. Calm down. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. I'm trying to get him in here, okay? Very important. I'll show you guys in a second. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's September 13th, 2018, Thursday evening at 8:38 p.m. And this is what I keep them in. Like this. And this. Make sure the stove. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you guys were lucky. I gotta get one more out for Mama. Charlie, here's your favorite. Here, Nixie, it's your favorite. Mama says, what about mine? Mama, I gotta crumble yours up for you. Okay?
As long as it rhymes with food, it's her favorite too.
Yeah. There you go, baby. Oh, my goodness. Charlie, back off, guys. Charlie, back off. Okay. Sorry about that. Like I have the dogs all pacified now. Let's do the weather. While I'm pulling up the weather, I want to say that I'm praying for all of you guys in Hurricane Florence's path. And I hope everybody is safe and dry and in a safe area. And please let us know if you're okay or not. I'm thinking about you, Marnie, and everybody else, Deb Zimmerman, and anybody else in the path. So, I know there's lots of people I'm forgetting. Let's see. I don't want that. I want you to do this. Oh, I must have to do this. Why are you not? Oh, there we go. There's the weather. 80 degrees right now. Feels like 88. The high was 91. The low was 74. Partially cloudy here with 20% chance of rain. Humidity is 87%. Wind is 4 miles per hour from the west. Sunrise was at 7:20 a.m. Sunset was at 7:45 p.m. And tomorrow, we are supposed to have 20% chance of participation, honey.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, the way I had people in the store talking, they sounded like that somebody should start building an ark.
Oh, okay. Get your arm floaties out.
Yeah.
I know there have been some people that Brad said have come in that are down from the Carolinas and stuff, of course. And I know that some of the local groups gave Wacola County is what county we're in, gave a list of motels and stuff that still had room. So, yeah. I was surprised that Walmart was not busier than it was. We just got back from Walmart. But I assume a lot of people, if they're in a motel, of course, unless it's got some cooking stuff that, they're just, I don't know. Maybe they're all ordering pizza. Let's see. Today I've been really busy, and Brad couldn't sleep at all last night. I think it was part stress because he's taken the Jeep in today, and I think, were you in a lot of pain?
Yeah.
In a lot of pain. Can't remember. I think I told you guys that I deep cleaned the, I can't remember. Did I do a video yesterday, honey?
I do not know.
I think I did. And I can't remember if I told you guys that I deep cleaned the kitchen, which is my least favorite room to deep clean. Don't like it. That's when you gotta take apart the whole stove. And, it wasn't bad. you know, and it's an electric stove and stuff. And Brad helped me put it back together and stuff. But it was just a lot of dishes and moving everything out on the countertops and, you know, scrubbing that down real good and stuff.
Yeah, yesterday was comment reading day.
Oh, with comment reading day. Okay, so I don't know. I think I did all that afterward. But anyway, the kitchen looked really good, you know, and then Brad took the Jeep in early this morning. He got a jump. I know I told you guys he got a jump from our neighbor. And then he'd been disconnecting the battery. And then he reconnected, of course, when he went to drive home. And that's been just fine. So he took it to the mechanic. Really like our new mechanic shop here in Crawfordville. And they couldn't get it to duplicate what it's been doing. So I'll let you go ahead and explain.
Yeah, they tried for a couple hours and they couldn't get any kind of drain on the battery like I've been telling them about.
Mm-hmm.
So what I have to do is, if I get it to them Monday before 5, somebody there can give me a ride home.
Oh, okay.
And then they're going to leave it overnight to see if they can get it to duplicate.
Yeah. And because they didn't want to replace the battery cable. I guess they didn't look bad to them. Okay.
They really didn't look at the battery cables. They were just testing the other systems.
But, so they didn't want to replace something unless they were sure. They didn't even charge us for today. Brad said, what do I owe you guys? And he's like, we didn't fix anything yet. So, you know, they were, you know, really wonderful and stuff. So that's where we stand with that. And so Brad, you know, went to work, and then he came home and got me. And while he was at work and stuff, I did a lot of cooking. I usually like to get out a number of things to cook meat-wise, while Brad's still like digging in the freezer. And like last night, I made oven-fried chicken, and also did some breaded mushrooms that way. And we had cucumbers with that. And I don't. Oh, I think you had some leftover mashed potatoes you had with it too. Yeah, you did. And then today I cooked up a whole bunch of hamburger steak, and I made you know, the freezer, the frozen meals out of that. I cooked extra, and I think that made 4. Yeah, it made 4 meals with 2 patties each in it. And I put 2 of them with mixed vegetables and labeled it, and 2 of them with broccoli, labeled those. You know, because it sure is nice when you don't feel like cooking. You just get one of them out, and, you know, you're still, you know, eating good and, you know, eating healthy and stuff, and, you know. So, and I wanted to have dinner already because I knew when I got home from the store I wasn't going to feel like stopping everything and cooking, and I ended up cooking for quite a while. I also did some boiled eggs, and I also cooked rice for the dogs, and, you know, and that Brad's sitting down to eat. I just ate, and he was feeding the dogs, and he's sitting down to eat. Well, he ate a little bit before he went to the store, because what happened to us not too long ago is Brad didn't eat before he went to the store, and he got really shaky on me. In fact, I was really concerned. I jumped up out of that back when I was still riding the motorized cart, and I jumped up, well, as fast as I jumped, and made him sit down, and he had asked me to grab a candy bar, and I made him start eating that because I was really worried. And I should have grabbed just some orange juice or something, but, you know, when you're kind of in a panic mode, you're just kind of like, you know.
Well, and we were right up front.
Yeah, we were right in the check stand. So, he ate a little bit before we went to work and stuff. So, yeah, but I walked Walmart again, and, you know, it's not only is it good exercise for me and my, you know, all of my body and stuff, you know, my legs and back, excuse me, I got a hiccup, but it's good for my lungs. Because what happens is, if you have breathing problems like I do, and part of the breathing problems are from smoking for 28 years, and then part of it is, and I have asthma and stuff, and if you don't keep exercising those lungs, they become weak too. So just, I had to teach myself a number of years ago, and I think it sounds funny probably to y'all, is the deep breathing exercises. And what actually got me doing that was when I started to work out years ago, I taught myself the deep breathing exercises. And, I was doing while I was working out, and I started doing that because I was doing real shallow breathing, just in the top kind of portion of my lungs. I wasn't taking a full breath. And you really I found sometimes even when I start having asthma attacks, if I could slow everything down and I could start doing some deep breathing and stuff, sometimes I won't have to use my rescue inhaler. So anyway, I was pretty tight when we were walking into Walmart. Brad didn't even realize this. And I hadn't brought Preble. I wasn't worried about it. I just slowed it down a little bit. I just started doing more of the deep breathing while I was walking, and I was fine. And I think Brad was surprised that I was going as fast as I was. We got pretty well, because I don't think we left here till what, 6:45 or so? And we got done pretty quick. Now, we don't buy near as much as we did. We're finding that we spend a lot less on groceries, too. Eating healthier. We're not buying junk stuff. If it's not in the house, you can't eat it. And that really helps. And, we buy a lot more produce and a lot more, like, yogurts and cottage cheese and stuff. But, yeah, it's all good. I'm really happy when we can keep the grocery bill, under $200 for us, and every meal comes out of this house, and that includes all the pet food and stuff. So, because I don't know how much we spent on them tonight. Let's see. 20. How much was the pouch dog food?
4.
4. So it was about $25 we spent on just pet food, and that was just the dogs. The cat had enough stuff still. So yeah. So, but they're worth it. They're our babies. And you're thinking dog food. Well, it's the dry dog food. And then they get half a pouch each, the big dog. Because, see, the big dog felt left out because the little dog getting half a can of dog food in the morning. So, they felt left out, and I felt really bad because they're sitting there. They're used to, if one gets something, they all do. So, they're sitting there looking at me like, what the hell, Mom? And I felt really bad, though. So, that's what they get. Nixie has to take her antibiotic in the morning anyway. And stuff. So, yeah, I know. I'm a weirdo, but... really? So, yeah. So, Brad was asking me if we had room in the freezer, big freezer, to put something out of the little freezer. I'm like, no. No, I'm like, you gotta realize every time we take meat out of the freezer, we're putting, meals. We're putting prepped meals, labeled and stuff, back in there. So, no, we don't have room for, But tomorrow I'm cooking up a bunch of pork chops, later tonight, will you be able to slice that pork? Or in the morning, maybe?
Probably in the morning.
Yeah, remember that pork butt you got out? It'll need to be sliced so I can, yeah. So, So, but anyway, that's all that we got going on here. That's about it. It was nice to get out of the house for a bit. That was nice. It was nice to do some walking. It was nice to see the shocked look on Brad's face. I'm like, okay, that's it. That's all. We're done. Bye. bought quite a bit of produce. You know. Oh, I know what I was going to show you guys. My friend Joe sent us a wonderful box last night. And I won't show you right now because they're over there and Brad's eating and stuff, but she sent me a couple really cool, some little mini skeletons and then a bigger skeleton that is, well in the dark. Are you able to reach him? And then she also sent me, well, she sent Brad a whole bunch of hats that were her late husband. He is the one that tragically was rear-ended and died, you know, on July 5th. And so she sent me these. These are so cute. I love these. And then she sent me this guy, who I love. See him? Yeah. I love him. And then Bob, this was one of the last things she said that he had bought. And he had bought these for us because he said we would see the humor in it. And he bought us a couple of these. Disposable bullshit bag seals BS in. And directions. Open bag before opening mouth. Tuck open bag beneath chin. Start talking, let the BS flow. When full, seal bag and dispose of. And there's two of them. They're just funnier than anything.
That's good.
She sent Brad a bunch of baseball caps that he had that his son didn't want. And that meant a lot. She sent a beautiful note. And then she also sent me, I'll show you. I gotta undo it though. She sent me a couple really cool walking DVDs. There's this one. This is 1 and 2 mile walking. I think it's walking in place. Well, you're not going to carry a DVD around with you.
No.
You know.
Well, we got that portable DVD player. You could strap it around your neck.
Yeah, I guess I could, you know. But yeah, so this is a 1 and 2 mile, you know. And then this one goes from 1 mile to 4 miles. So that'll be something. I'm doing a little bit of a different approach with the working out. Because you guys know I used to lift weights a lot. And with the hernia and stuff, and with not really having the room for a weight bench and all that, I'm not doing that. But I'm doing like a lot of different. So it's not, before it used to be very monotonous, the same stuff every day and everything. So, you know, I'm doing a lot of different things. Like today it was walking through the store instead of riding the exercising and stuff. And then she sent us this, because she said Bob was the only one that ever used this, and she wouldn't use it anymore. And look at this. Isn't this neat? It's a spiralizer that attaches to your KitchenAid standalone mixer. And it does all of these. It pills. It does all these different spirals. Well, I'm so excited because you guys know I make zoodles out of zucchini, and that's perfect for that. I just have a little hand crank one, and so that'll be so nice. You know, and I'm going to be doing up some apples and stuff for Brad, and so I'm excited to play with that, you know. So I really, really thank her for that. It was very sweet of her, you know. Right?
Yes, it is.
You gonna finish your dinner?
I'm done.
Oh, okay. But anyway, that's about all that's going on here. Still working on a hat. I'm hoping Brad will have time to watch an episode of Supernatural with me, because I'm really liking that show a lot. Really, really liking it. So I'm going to get off here, but I hope everybody is safe and dry and out of harm's way, and I hope that everybody, you know, that you have some place to go, and, you know, that you're not too stressed out if you're in the path of the hurricane. So, anyway, love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I will talk to you guys later. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.